Hello everyone, my name is Shafira and today we're gonna continue our journey and we are at chapter 4. So chapter 4 is about firewall hot standby, and before we go into the simulation we are going to talk about what is firewall hot standby is. So firewall hot standby is a high availability feature used in network security to ensure continuous protection and minimize downtime. So in this setup, two or more firewalls are configured in a way that one firewall is active and handling traffic, while the other firewall is in standby mode. So the standby firewall is ready to take over immediately if the primary firewall fails. So to be simple, let's think about this firewall. Like it has two firewall, and let's just say that this firewall is handling the traffic, meanwhile it is on the standby mode. So whenever there is something wrong with this firewall, the traffic won't be interrupted, because whenever it is got an error or something, the traffic will go through this firewall instead. So yeah, that might be about the firewall assembly. And we're gonna go right away doing simulation on ENSP as always. And here I have two PCs, PC1 and PC2. I have two switches and I have two firewalls. We are going to do some wiring. We're gonna make connection with this Cooper, and we're gonna connect this PC into the switches one. We are going to use the GEU001, and then here 002 to here 101, okay, and here 102 to switch 2, and then for the switch 2 we're going to use 001 to the oh wait, okay, I'm sorry, there is some mistake. I'm gonna remove the connection. So here we use 102, and here we are going to use this 002 and 001 into the PC2. And okay, so wait, gonna use this 003, so it's this one, and 103. Use this one to here. I think I might be a little bit confused right now. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Okay, let's just do it. This one into here. Okay, we are going to configure both of the firewalls, so we need to start these two. Okay, now we are gonna do some authentication with, of course, the default username admin and the default password is admin at 123. We're gonna change the password. Oh, I think I input the wrong password. Okay, great. And now we are going to rename this with this is name firewall 1, probably like this. Okay, great. Now we are going to do some configuration on the interface, Gigabit Ethernet. So this one, right? It's 101. Okay, we're going to configure that first. Okay, or maybe so what's this? 101. Okay, I'm gonna put an IP address of 10.3.10.3.0.1 255.255.255 and 0 for the /24. Okay, now we're going to quit, and then we are going to configure the interface of Gigabit Ethernet 102, and here we are going to add IP address of 10.0 and .1. We're gonna do the 255.255 for the /24 subnet mask, and we're gonna do quick. Great, and we are going to configure the VRRP group 1 on the Gigabit Ethernet 101, I think. Okay, interface G101, and here we are going to do VRRP, VRID, and then one virtual IP of 10.3.0.3.255.255.255.0 and active. Great, and now we're going to click. After that, we are going to configure VRRP group 2 on Gigabit Ethernet 102. So all we need to do is just use this, and we are going to add this kind of, but in case I'm wrong doing it, I'm gonna type it again. So virtual IP 1.1.1 5.255 and 0 active. Looking good and quick. After that, we're gonna add the upstream and downstream to security zones. So we add firewall zone trust here, and then we are gonna do add interface of Gigabit Ethernet 101. Great, and we're gonna quit. After that, we're gonna do some firewall zone untrust. This time is untrust, and we're gonna add interface of Gigabit Ethernet 10 and 2. Good, now we're going to quit. Okay, after that, we are going to configure the upstream and downstream surface interfaces of firewall 2. Okay. Here, we are going to use admin 123. This one, yes, admin add 123. Admin. Okay, great, and we're gonna do system views, system name. We're gonna name it firewall 2 to make it clear, and we're gonna do interface Gigabit Ethernet of 101. Okay, and then I'm gonna do an IP address of 10.3.0 and 2. 255 here, 255, 255 and 0, and then quit. So then we're gonna do interface 02 and add of IP address, then 202 255.255.255 and 0, and then quit. Okay, after that, we're gonna configure group 1 on gigabit Ethernet 0, gigabit Ethernet 101 of firewall 2. Okay, we're gonna do that. So all we need to do is, okay, this one. We're gonna add VRRP, VRID, virtual IP of 10 303 255 255 255 and 0, and on standby. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed this one. Okay, good. Now we have to quit. And for the other interface, we are going to do the same, almost the same. Usually we are just gonna change this part. Oh, okay, I can't. Wait, I can't. What? Okay, there is something wrong with this. Might be better to type it again. VRRP, VRID, 2 virtual IP 11111, and then 255 255 255 and 0 standby. 111. Okay, I guess it's correct. Now we're going to quit, and here we are gonna add some firewall zone trust, and with the zone trust we're gonna add interface gigabit Ethernet of 101. Okay. Okay, there. I made a typo there. Good. Now we're gonna quit, and then we're gonna do firewall zone untrust. And on the untrust one, we're gonna add interface gigabit Ethernet 102. Okay, great, and then quit. Okay, that looks good. Now we are gonna configure an IP address for the heartbeat, and we're gonna do it on the firewall 1. Interface gigabit. Okay, here for the 103, we're gonna add IP address of 10 10 1 0 and 1. Okay, 255 255 255 and 0, and then quit. Sweet. And now for the firewall 2. Oh, sorry. We are almost exactly the same. Instead, we are doing it on the firewall 2, I guess. And now I'm gonna add an IP address of 10 10 0 2 255 255 255 0, and then quit. Okay, great. And now all we need to do is make a firewall zone DMZ and add interface of gigabit Ethernet 1 0 and 3. Good. And now okay, for this we are also doing the same as before. Firewall zone DMZ and interface gigabit Ethernet 103 and then quit. Okay, sweet. And now on the firewall 1, we are going to configure the authentication key for the heartbeat interface of firewall 1 and enable the hot standby function. So we're going to enable the hot standby function by doing HRP interface gigabit Ethernet 103 remote 10 0 so HRP interface gigabit Ethernet 103 remote 10 0. Great. Now HRP authentication, I believe key, we are going to use admin. I think it is probably the okay. I think okay, so maybe we are going to skip that into the hierarchy enable and okay, and we are going to the firewall 2. Here we are going to do the same, almost the same. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, where? No, it is the same. Trace gigabit Ethernet 03 remote 10 0. So in here I use 02 if I'm not wrong. Yes, and here is 1. And we are going to do HRP enable just right away. And there you go. Okay, so in firewall 1, we are going to add security. Security policy, and then here role name trust to untrust. Okay, there's no typo there. Make sure there's no typo. Zone trust, source zone trust. Okay, great. And then we're gonna do destination zone untrust. Great. And then we're gonna add source address. The IP is 10.3.0.0/24. Source address 10.3.0.0.24. Alright, now we are going to do action permit. Okay, and then quit, and one again, quit. Okay, great. Now we are going to configure NAT policy on. Wait a minute. Oh, we are still on the firewall 1. Okay. We are going to do NAT address group 1. Okay, and then we're gonna make a section 0 1 1 1 2 and then 1 1 1 5. So here, oh, section 0, we don't need this dot. Be careful, because we don't want anything is, because we don't want any typo in case it is make an error. Okay, great. And then we're gonna add, oh, gotta quit and add policy here. On the nav policy, we are going to have a rule name policy nav 1, and then for the source is source zone trust. Yep. And then destination zone on trust. And then for the source address is 10.3.00.24. 10.3.00.24. Alright. I'm gonna make action source NAT address group 1. Okay, great. Now all we need to do is configure the switches, or actually we can do quit. We can do some display therapy. Okay, there you go. We have this. Okay, so okay. Okay, I think we're going to wait. Kind of curious about this display PR. Okay. Okay. I think the only way to know what it is by starting these devices, but I haven't configured the PC yet, so I'm going to configure it right now. Okay, so the first PC, it has 10.2.0. Oh, I'm sorry, 10.3 for the first PC, and we have 255, 255, 255, and then 3.0.1. Great, apply, and then for the PC2 is 1.1.1, and then for the subnet mask is okay, and then is 10. 1 apply, and okay, there you go. Okay, and then okay, so now we're going to try to ping PC2 from PC1. 1110. Oh, okay, there you go. There is this thing. I'm going to probably display the session table. We are going to put display firewall session table here. Okay, there you go. And what about the second firewall? Display firewall session table. Okay, so it works, and we are going to try to turn off this firewall. When we turn off this firewall, it should have still working because it has firewall 2 on standby mode, and we're going to do that. Okay, so here it is going to ping unlimited time, and okay, I'm kind of nervous, but let's try. Okay. Going to stop, and when it stop, okay, it is request timeout. Okay, it is right, but okay, all right. As you can see, it is RTO for a while, and then it comes back live because yeah, even though the firewall 1 is already, I turned it off already, we have firewall 2 on standby mode, so the traffic will go from this to here. Okay, and that's it. It is working perfectly, and thank you so much for watching. See you on the next chapter. Goodbye.